It's round number 7 of the SRL Blaze Designs Cup Series, and last time around we were at the streets of Chicago, and we head from the streets of Chicago to the high banks of the Chicagoland Speedway. It's the Bundren Lawn Care 180. I'm your host and producer and commentator and everything of the page. So we're in qualifying right here. I managed to time it up pretty good this time. And we've got some microphone adjustments going on up in here, so if it is echoing or doing something, I'm just going to have someone let me know, because the microphone was really having some trouble last time while we were at Chicago Street. And I was just, I don't know, I was cutting out, it was being super finicky. But I think now it might be a little too loud, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Here's Chase Schaffer, a perennial favorite on FTN, multi-time winner in the IORA Cup Series, still searching for that first career win in the SRL Cup Series, but having a couple attempts this year. Oh, excuse me, he won last weekend, so looking for his first win on an oval. He's only made a couple starts from the oval side of things here, but he won at Chicago Street last week. Last week it was his second road course attempt, and he made quick work in the field. Ended up getting the bumper to the car ahead of him for the win, and he is on perennial pole right now. The 99 Schaffer in front, so by 1/10 of a second over Sam Brochu. Evan Allen at the third, and Oznar the fourth. Really great lap for the Beholder machine. So we got a different paint scheme on here. Oh, he shifts down to fourth out of the corner. Some interesting gear ratio sounds like here. As Floppa goes to the pole, and the Ruffles machine, he is done with his lap. Sam Brochu to the top. Chase Schaffer does not beat him, so Sam Brochu on the pole. It's Schaffer in second, Malachi Drake in third. Glenn Bundren's going to take that third spot in the aforementioned race name, the Bundren Lawn Care 180. He takes third. Drake in fourth. Kenneth Bueno, I believe, making his first start of the season in fifth. Caleb McKinney jumps up to fourth, bumps those guys all down. Nick Martinez to seventh, and Andretti Robertson puts down a heater, and the 60 machine goes to second. What a great lap for Andretti. So going out there for some practice, he beats Schaffer, and Andretti Robertson on the front row right now. 2 minutes left to go in qualifying, and Jim Thurston takes that second spot away, but it doesn't look like anyone's going to beat Brochu. Thurston beats out Andretti Robertson by 1/1000th of a second. Riley Marabello outside of the top 10 right here. He's in P10. It's Bomar in 11th. Connor Zola in 12th. Evan Allen 13th. Van Drugman in the 44 on the racetrack. What I believe is a bluey paint scheme. As Aligam Contreras making, I believe, his first start of the season. He goes to 6th. And Drugman in the bluey machine to P2. So Drugman to P2. Thurston is third. Knocks Robertson down to fourth. He's still setting some laps. And now Jordan Kulis across the line. He goes to second, but still no one able to beat out Sam Brochu. Thurston done. Robertson done. Francisco Bacayo in the 30 goes to P12. Malachi Drake still on the track. Looks like everyone's all done. Blaze McKinney back in 19th right now. The points leader over Barbagallo. McKinney still with the demanding points lead. Barbagallo up to second. Cole Dent in third. Jim Thurston in fourth. Schaffer with that win pushed him up to, I believe, inside the top 30. If I can find him. Ashton Crowder's there. Parker White. Juan Escamilla. So Schaffer's 17th in the points. Pretty far off of Blaze McKinney, but has a chance to run for the championship now with all these consistent results that Schaffer has. So 30 seconds to go in qualifying. Michael Deitch on the track right here. Michael Deitch making his return to the FTN broadcasted races after having some computer issues when racing in IORA the last week, a couple weeks of the season. He is 34th. There is 41 cars in the field. I believe one person is getting bumped out, and right now it is the person who has the lowest I rating. I believe it's Charlie Pryor. Talon Drake Wyatt Roberts there with Parker White. All four of those guys did not set a lap. 37th is the benchmark, and it's Broden Flurry. But that is it for qualifying. And it looks like no one is going to be able to top Sam Proshi today. He is the pole sitter. And so we'll get the grid with the old red music here.
Espera aí, não vai ter verde nessa volta.
We're going to need to get the Portuguese. What is going on? Alright, well, the microphone was turned off. It was actually stuck to the lowest volume there. I'm not sure what is going on with the technical difficulties in the FTN booth. Well, we've also got a lot of pollen in the FTN. A lot of allergies going around here. A lot of itchy eyes, a lot of stuffy noses here in the FTN booth. But, nonetheless, we're going to get this race done. 120 laps to decide the winner of race number 7 of the season. Going by pretty quick, it's like 3 off weeks already. The middle of the year, and it's Brochu who will be Austin win. The track no longer on any real-life racing schedules. Still alive and kicking on the iRacing.com platform. As Brochu gets lane choice, he's going to switch to the outside. So the 99 of Kuntz to the bottom. And that's going to give an advantage to James Thurston, who's going to start behind a leader now. And I think that outside lane is going to be the place to be with this next-gen car. Making passes, tire saving, interesting here. The surface so rough. It's going to be exciting to see as the Chevy Silverado pace truck makes his way onto pit road. We are racing for the 7th time this year from Chicagoland. Jordan Kuntz to the lead. The 98 chose the outside, maybe not the right decision. Schaffer running right against the wall. He gets into the wall. Out on that 96 machine as they come across the line. 99, 98, 96, your top 3. Jordan Kuntz out in front. Reigning champion quickly to the year, and he is out in front in the prime position to do it. 1 of 120 in the books. First up with Drugman and Brochu. Side by side, 3 wide. Drugman has the nose in front. He'll drive downstairs into turn 3. Brochu will slot in line behind him. Thurston will try to make it outside lane 1. But Drugman's going to get clear through the tri-oval. Thurston going to try and get to the right rear, but he can't do it. The bottom line looks to be the place to be early. As Thurston slips back, loses 1 spot, 2 spots. Through 1 and 2. Now he's going to wrestle his way around the outside of the 98. That right rear contact. Brochu almost goes around. He saves it, but Schaffer gets to his outside. Brochu loses a spot. Chase Schaffer up to 4th. Brochu into 5th. Working his way down to the yellow or the white line here through 3 and 4. Schaffer staying into that outside, but it is not working out. Now him and Brochu are going to go side by side as Thurston, Drugman, and Kuntz all under a blanket. A little gap back to Schaffer and Brochu now as Brochu has him nearly cleared off of 2. Leading this pack of cars, Caleb McKinney in 7th. Robertson back there with Martinez and Drake 3 wide. Cole Denton trying to make some moves there in the 46 machine. Come up the turn 4, side by side still with Schaffer, side by side for the lead. Jordan Kuntz on the outside. Drugman on the inside, heading back down into 1 and 2. Off of turn 2 they go. Kuntz almost clear, but the 44 using the side draft to his advantage sucks right back up to the side of the 99. Into 3 and 4 has the bottom lane, which seems quick. Oh, he loses it! Down onto the wide line, clipped the apron or something there, got him really loose over the bumps. Gives the 99 the lead. Thurston to 2nd, Brochu to 3rd, Schaffer looking for 1 and 2, able to complete some passes here, and Schaffer's gonna, oh, contact, he's gonna get doored. Drugman rubbing him up down the back straightaway. And the caution is out. There it is, the first caution of the day. Lap number 7, and it looks like it may have been a big one. There, so I'm not quite sure who's involved here. Michael Deitch in the back. Everyone looks clean. Maybe Evan Allen. No damage. A little bit of right front damage there. Belcher, Omar, everyone's clean. I'm not sure what the caution is for. Charlie Baker in the 19 did not make the start. So it looks like there was an incident in the back, but I don't see any cars with damage. We'll have to go back and just take a look. One car gets into the wall there. These guys are still green. Clearly going full speed there. And lagging out, of course, even though I have every car rendered, it can't actually render the 18, which is just really annoying, but I'm not sure where the caution was there. A lot of cars down to pit road, though, so we won't mind that. The first caution of the day out for whatever reason. And it is the 99 of Jordan Kuntz, the leader, over Thurston Brochu. And what is going on right now? And the replay buttons aren't working, so Thurston heads down to pit road. No, he's going to fake it out. No one on pit road from the front of the pack, but still not sure what the caution was for, because if it was a crash, it wasn't rendered in. Belcher came down pit road last time by. Jordan Kuntz, the race leader. We'll take a quick break here. 8 laps in the books in the first caution of the day. Out, I'm sure maybe for debris, weather. So we'll come back to the first restart of the day here from Chicagoland.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
So we've gotten the 1 degree here from Chicagoland. The 99 chose the bottom this time. They figured out pretty quick that the top lane is not the place to be on the restarts. Thurston goes to the outside to lead the top row with Schaffer on the bottom in third, Rosie in fourth, Trugman, Martinez, Contreras, Robinson, McKinney, and Marabello, your top 10 coming to the line. Jordan Kuntz will lead us to green. 10 laps in the books from Chicagoland, and we're racing again. In front of the pack, Chase Schaffer in the 0.99 to second. Clears Thurston, the 98 to fourth. Drugman Martinez going at it for fifth. Floppa to the outside, 3 wide. Drugman on the middle lane, and Contreras on the bottom. Contreras is going to be the big loser of this stuff, 3 wide with Caleb McKinney and Andretti Roberts on the outside. Look at the 16 of Riley Marabello, could have made it 4 wide. Back down to the 1 and 2. Kuntz, Schaffer out in front. Schaffer challenging. And look to the inside, has help from his power crash. Motorsport's Flopper Racing teammate, and they are side by side, neck and neck into 3 and 4 for the race lead. Jordan Kuntz on the high side, on the middle. Schaffer on the bottom, Martinez way up high. They're going to go 3 wide. Thurston to the bottom. Look at the 98 of Brochu with a huge run down the straightaway, looking for the race lead. He'll go side by side with the 99 into 1 and 2. Brochu up high, Kuntz down low. Kuntz slides up, has the edge here down the straightaway. The 98 will get the side draft. He's nearly clear into 3 and 4. Sam on the outside, Kuntz hanging on, going to the middle. They're going to beat and bang up a little bit here before. That did not work. One of them may have to yield. They're just going to rub a little bit. Schaffer getting up there too. Here comes Martinez to the bottom. Flop all the way from 4th to the point in the 1 and 2. But he's not going to have the entry angle he needs. Schaffer looking to the outside, making it 3 wide. They're leaning on each other. 4 wide for the lead. And it's Chase Schaffer who goes around the outside of them all and clears the path. Into 3 and 4, there's contact with Brochu and Martinez. Thurston way up high on the box. And Chase Schaffer going to lead. Thurston going to the outside, trying to make it 3 wide. They are nearly 4 wide for 3rd place. They are 4 wide, and now back to 3 wide as Jody Robertson jumps in line. What incredible racing here to start off this second run. 15 laps in the book. Schaffer trying to stretch his lead out here. Breaking the draft. Huge advantage with this next ship. Thurston giving a bump draft to the 98 of Brochu into 3 and 4. Sam runs right up to the back bumper of Schaffer. Vastly different lines. Both on the bottom. Schaffer a little shallower entry, or the 98 a little shallower entry. Schaffer jumps all the way down to the grass, trying to stretch out that lead. Getting ahead of the 98. Thurston way up high again. Always wanted to test the waters with the outside line. Making it work now. In 1 and 2, Balderas making some moves. He started way in the back of the pack. And he is in 10th, despite saying 12th. They're up 18th spot. Is that Donald 95 of Alex Balderas. Schaffer defending for the lead now, side by side. Thurston and Brochu. Thurston got to his outside. He's going to head back to the top side surely here through 1 and 2. Going to stick to the middle now. You can hear him all over the throttle, just pedaling it through the corner. This track is rough and there's not a lot of grip as he goes to the inside of Schaffer. Not going to wait around and help his teammate stretch a lead up. They will battle for the lead now. Lap 17 and Drugman into 3rd. Brochu falls to 4th. Riley Marabello in 5th. Robertson 6th. Jordan Herring up to 7th. Schaffer stays clear of Thurston. Now Drugman's going to get to the inside of them into 1 and 2. Thurston in the middle, Schaffer in the middle, Marabello. Riley Marabello in the 16, taking that middle line too and making up time. He's going to push the 98 of Brochu and actually run into the wall in the straightaway, which does not get you speed, but look at that center corner speed on the outside. There's going to be a huge run for the 16 here, see if he tries to swing low. Now he's going to go to the outside. He wants the top lane just like Thurston, trying to get to the outside to make moves. Jim to the outside of Schaffer for the race lead. Drugman way up. Thurston on the middle. Schaffer on the bottom. Trying to stick it 3 wide. He could jump low here. No, he's going to push Thurston. And he pushes him and Thurston clear of Schaffer into turn 3. And Schaffer gets into him. Sends the 44 up the hill. Scrambling for grip. Stays side by side. The Monster Designs machine will get clear. Here comes Marabello. Going to split the middle. Marabello in the 16 is going to get the spot. Schaffer will go back down to the bottom. Marabello right on that 3rd line. Not right against the wall, but utilizing that 2nd seam, that 3rd groove to get the rotation he needs. Schaffer jumps in line behind Marabello to 2nd. Trying to run down Thurston here. He's going to take this breath of fresh air to just run the bottom, cool up his Goodyear Eagles, save some tires here. And look at the mess behind him. The battle for 5th. That's Robertson on the bottom. Schaffer ahead. Brochu on the outside. Schaffer in the middle. Contact. Robertson going around, and he hangs on to it. What an impressive save. Schaffer going around as well. Balderas to the bottom. Onto the apron. They were 4 wide for a second, but they all made it work. Absolutely incredible racing right here. Jumps all the way up to 9th. Connor Zola ahead of them now. Connor Zola cutting his way up through the field in the National Guard 88, the 99. Jordan Herring to 6th. Schaffer back around the 90, or around the 44, but that's because he's at the bottom. These three leaders all right up against the outside wall here in the 3 and 4. Maravella's going to run the middle. Look at that center corner speed. He's going to be able to side draft Thurston down the straightaway. That's a great corner. And that's how you're going to be able to make a pass here. Now he gets to the left rear of Thurston. Now Thurston's going to make it hard. But he's still going to be there. Carrying the momentum into the corner, going a little bit quicker. A couple of mile-an-hour difference down in a 1 and 2. Schaffer right against the wall. Right up in the dust. Stop for it. Really pulled a lead on Brochu and the rest of the pack here. The gap is almost 8/10, almost out of the draft. Now Brochu really has to lock in, set his sights on the leaders if he wants to catch back up. Make it a 5-car battle. Jordan Herring behind him. Probably won't pressure him at all. Herring having a great run right now. Schaffer to the outside. He's around the 44. Into third. Thurston out in front. One car almost against the wall. Back with Contreras. I think it was the 33 of Weileman that was up in the wall. Down the front of there on 35 back here. Trying to split the gap around the outside. Couldn't do it. They're all going to form in behind the 1,707K machine. Kenneth Blanco. Off of turn 4. Almost contact. A little bit of contact there with the 76. I believe that's Brower. No, that's Taylor. Brower in the 87. That's pretty wide on Ferris right there. Slipping back a little bit. Trying to stay inside the content, but he's going to get very close to the outside. And they go full wide. Down the back straightaway, Robertson on the inside of that. Now they get their sorts there. 3 wide. Still not a lot of room. Balderas holds him off. James Thurston, the race leader. Schaffer up to second now. Around Maravella, Riley's got a slot in line in third. Gardner in fourth. Everyone right against the wall. Sam Brochu though in fifth. The leader's getting away. He's convinced that bottom lane is doing him a favor, saving tires, and we only can wait and see if this goes green, because this guy and the rest of the field really behind Brochu are losing time by running the bottom. On the front straightaway, they go side by side for fifth as Herring looks to the inside. Jordan Herring up to fifth. 3 wide behind. Here comes Schaffer trying to challenge for the lead. Thurston way down to the inside on the backstretch, breaking the draft. Thurston will run the high line. Schaffer in the middle. Marabello chases him down. Oh, Schaffer gets the wall. He got the wall pretty good. On the right front, Amos 99 machine chase Schaffer. He tries to run down Thurston. Oh. And everyone resets for a second, and wow, okay, so don't connect before, I guess. Thurston out in front. Schaffer in tow, 2/10 behind. Jordan in third, battle between Kuntz and Herring right here, the 86 machine Herring. What a run for him. He's going to get in line 85th. Down to the bottom, Jordan Kuntz into 6th. Brochu slipping all the way back to 8th, and now racing with Andretti Robertson for that 8th spot, as here comes the 99 back to the inside. They're going to make contact. Oh man, there was almost another spin, and the caution is out. Looks like it's Ryan Rose in trouble. And there it is. Big contact. Barbagallo is involved. Battling for the championship lead heading into this race. And Dom is going to have some work to do here, so we'll take a look at what happened, hopefully, if it'll work. Looks like that is going to work this time, so Ryan J. Rose, way in the back of the pack here. Let's see, he's more towards the middle of the field, racing with, oh no, he's right up in the mix of it, so that's Rose in the 58. And it's the 48 of Martinez that goes around. Looks like there was a little bit of congestion there on the outside behind the 98 of Brochu. They were having a 3-way tandem. Heading into the corner, look at the 48 gets ping-ponged. The 98 of Brochu gets into the wall, and Martinez hits him, just sends Martinez sideways. Down into the 73 of Brower. Oh, big hits there. As Ryan Rose into the outside wall. Balderas taking evasive action. Look at the 95 sliding to avoid Barbagallo. That is surely a good view from that McDonald's onboard. The field is coming down pit road right now. As if we could find Balderas, here he is. No, that's actually not Balderas at all. He's passing people so fast I can't even see his name. So here's Balderas, all right on board. Okay, this is surely a good view. Sees the wreck happening there. Out of the apron, big slide. Here comes Martinez, watch out. And the 48 on his inside, the 17 on his outside. Oh, and he ends up getting into the fence. Almost had it saved. Not that much damage to the 095 machine now. That's pretty good. So that wreck, a lot of damage on the cars involved. Ryan Rose off track, Kenneth Bueno off track, Barnacle off track. Martinez gets it rolling. These guys all outside of the top 30 here down pit road, just trying to stay on the lead lap. Got as much repairs done as they can. 48 really only has right side damage there as he got into the car ahead of him, got left reared by a car behind him. James Thurston to the lead, Drugman to second on pit road. So Thurston, race leader, ahead of the Bluey machine there, 32 laps into the race. Thurston, I believe that looks like it's still going to be a little mix-up for the most laps led, but Thurston dominated that second half of that run after the 99 and the 98 lost some ground. James Thurston will come to the line here to get probably the one in green, the choose cone. We'll take a break and be right back in time for the green flag to drop in. Chicagoland.
This message is brought to you by the rebrand of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This publication may not be reposted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. NASCAR Camping World Ford F-150. NASCAR Xfinity Ford Mustang. NASCAR Cup Series Next-Gen Ford Mustang. Arca Menards. This has been the publication of the redesign and rebranding of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This message may not be reposted, republicated, or rebroadcasted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. Thank you, and thanks for your time.
Out in front, James Thurston takes the outside lane, and the 44 goes with him. So the momentum has really switched. We saw the race leader of the pole sitter in the 98 of Brochu take the outside lane on the initial start. He lost some ground, lost some spots, and so everyone really jumped down to the bottom on the next restart, and that worked out fine. But Thurston and the 44 first and second go to the outside lane, and it gives P3 Chase Schaffer front row seat here for this restart. Car comes off of turn 4, jumps down to pit road. We are racing again from Chicagoland. Thurston with a good jump. He will clear Schaffer across the start-finish line. And heading down into 1 and 2. They will battle behind. James Thurston out in front, heading into 1. One car way up the hill. That's Marabello. Bunch of people in the wall. They're all staying straight. Balderas and Contreras side by side. Everyone. There's so much passion going on. Trying to salvage some spots. He got way up the hill on the restart. The 37 underneath him of Glenn Bundren. 3 wide. Contreras on the middle. Look at the run for Blake. Contreras 3 wide. Oh, at contact, he door checks Contreras. A little bit of beef going on there, but it's Thurston still under pressure. Trying to challenge on the bottom. Oh, he had a great corner. Schaffer side by side with Jalem for the race lead, and chases clear, swipes the bumper, gets into the wall. Thurston sliding into the corner. He's going to throw it in there. Slide job. That is not going to work. Schaffer has the stop and side draft. Down the back straightaway they go. Schaffer coming down. Thurston not quite able to get up behind him. Brochu into third, Kuntz to fourth. Drugwin slips from second to sixth on the restart. Side by side with Robertson for P5 off the corner. Thurston on the bottom. Here comes the 98 of Brochu trying to throw a wrench in this battle. Brochu to the middle. Thurston shucks it in. Slide job in 1 and 2. And to the inside trying to challenge. Here comes the 99 of Kuntz with him. They are tandeming side by side, 2 rows for the race lead. Thurston and his Pissism teammate Chase Schaffer on the outside, but Schaffer looks to the middle. He's going to get a 3 line, and now the 98's in the lead. There's contact. Schaffer nearly around, holds on to it, got squeezed up by Kuntz there, and they made contact, but everyone keeps it straight. Thurston and Schaffer side by side for a second, but Schaffer driving it hard into turn 1, trying to get to the inside of Brochu. He cannot. Brochu to the lead, but not comfortably at all. Thurston has a chance to look to the inside, and instead he's going to push the 98. Wants the outside in 3 and 4 here, working to lap 39 of 120. Brochu running the bottom. Thurston going to carry the momentum off here. He has a chance to get to his inside. The 98's not even going to try and contest it. Thurston has the inside here through 1 and 2. We'll see if he throws it in like he did a couple laps ago. Really hard into the corner. He could slide up now. Don't get too easy with it. He's clear. Move by Jalem to the lead, and he carries the momentum off the corner with a push from Brochu. And now with the demanding lead, Brochu trying to make quick work of it though. He is not going to be able to hang side by side with the persistent machine, and around goes Blaze McKinney in the back. Marco White involved. Weileman involved. And the caution is out. Balderas involved. There's Weileman and a lot of damaged race cars. The 43. Caution is out. Balderas involved in another one. This time it was McKinney. And so we'll see what happened here. Balderas actually had a pretty good look at this one also. So McKinney gets loose off the corner. That's in front of Contreras, and he just gets swiped by Contreras. Bundren right into him. Nowhere to go. Balderas has it missed. Oh, I think he got hooked. And this is going to be a big lick for Baldy. Oh no, he gets hit on the door, and it actually kind of weakens that impact. See how Balderas gets caught up here. So Bundren, yeah, I think the 37. No, Balderas just wrecked himself. Wow, I'm not sure what was going on there. That is a broken right rear toe link, if I've ever seen one. You can see that wheel shaking around when he got hit initially. Look at that. A lot of damage to Balderas' car, but for no reason, it looks like he might have just given up on the race there. We'll see what happened from a different view here for the 87 of McKinney. See if he just lost it on his own. That's a big hit in the safer barrier. Bumper slides off the 100 machine. The 270 involved a huge lick. Joseph Lewis gets around it. Weileman with damage. Balderas, Henderson, even Tobin got throws in the back of the pack now. And Blaze McKinney involved as well. I gotta know what happened there with Balderas. Looks like he's one of the only people we can actually talk to here. So Balderas, looks like you had that wreck miss, man, and then you just kind of hung a right. What was going on there in the cockpit?
This car sucks over the bumps. It's the worst thing I've ever experienced. When you correct over a single bump, it goes the direct opposite. This combo sucks. This car sucks at this track. I don't know how they neutered and absolutely destroyed one of the best tracks on the service, but they did. This kind of sucks.
So it sucks, and that's how you crashed on the straightaway.
When I went back over the the transition, it completely snapped to the right.
Interesting. So looks like you're still on the racetrack here. So you've got some
I
damage.
got 22 seconds to go.
A lot of other cars have damage. Do you think that's going to be able to play into this race going green now? We've had a lot of aggressive battling going on.
Well, I hope there's another caution, because I had found myself back up into the high teens, if not almost top 10. And then these guys might be the biggest batch of dummies I've ever seen.
Okay, all right. Thanks for talking to us, Carl.
No problem.
So you hear it there for Balderas, not happy with the car, and it looks like he just lost control there, and that's a reason why he's not too pleased with his race car. So he's in the back. Look at the damage to Brower in front of him. Barbagallo had them involved in a incident. This 28 of Lewis. Bukayo back there, Evan Allen. Martinez coming off of pit road. McKinney coming off of pit road, all with damage. Trying to beat the pace car off. It's Brochu in front. Not sure where Thurston is. So James Thurston is way back here. While we have the chance, let's talk to Thurston. So Thurston was actually you were leading the race. Why are we back here outside the top 20?
We're just trying to hit a fuel number, man. I'm kind of worried about tires, though. Probably shouldn't have taken a set there, but we'll see how it pans out. We've been real quick so far, so if we can just get past the terrorists here, we'll be good.
So you're planning on only making one more pit stop now?
I'm just planning on making it to where I can make one more pit stop, so I don't have to make two. That's all it is.
All right, thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
So Jim on a fuel strategy here, but he does not take his Persistent teammate with him. So Schaffer stays up there in P3, or P4. He's on the outside, but the leader is Brochu, I believe, on the outside of Kuntz. 44 and the 099 on row number 2. But it is Sam Brochu leading the field back to green. Another restart from Chicagoland. On to out. Across the line, one lap since the pace car came down, and Brochu with a big lead. All day from the leader on the green flag. He has no competition. The 99 of Schaffer right now battling for second. The 99 of Kuntz, the 099 of Chase Schaffer heading into 3 and 4. The 99 to the bottom, Schaffer to the middle. They're both really on the middle, the second and third groove. Getting some use here through 3 and 4. Schaffer has the momentum off the corner. He is going to just stay behind the 99. To Brochu to the middle, or Brochu to the bottom. Kuntz to the middle. Schaffer on the forward. Drake and Brittany Robertson still up here in the battle for the lead, but Brochu out in front. Schaffer to the outside. Not really sure if he's trying to make a pass here, but he's going pretty even. Back straightaway, Brochu pulling a 0.2 of a second lead. Not much, but pretty solid. Parker White coming through the field. For the second time of the season, he absolutely dominated the field at Sonoma in the no cautions race. Here he comes, not setting a qualifying lap. He was inches away from winning at Auto Club. Had that stolen away by Ashton Crowder as the 86 of Herring getting very physical. Parker White into the top 5, the biggest mover by a landslide. Started all the way back at 38th. Here he is in P5 as Herring still getting right up next to the 08 of Malachi Drake, and that's going to cause them both to possibly lose a spot to the 60 as they battle hard into 1 and 2. A lot of something going on, 4 wide in the back. It's Balderas getting aggressive to the back end of the 95, or the back end of the 22 of Boyle. These guys are just running with damage, hoping for another yellow. The 87, the points leader, and Barbagallo behind him. Second in points are pulled outside the top 20. And that gave those two a big chance for some of these guys up in front to gain some valuable points, as Schaffer finally trying to make a move now on the 99 of Kuntz. He has the nose ahead through 1 and 2, and Kuntz slides up, contact to the 44. Schaffer's through. Parker White takes 2 spots. The 99 falls way back. He's going to drop all the way down to 8. That's Parker White to 3rd, and here he comes to the inside. Looking for P2, the Cup Series driver here, taking the series by storm this year in the 2 races that he has fully completed. 2nd and 1st in a dominating race at Sonoma, trying to do it again. Not even halfway through, he is looking for 2nd. It would be his 30th spot. Gain of the race. How many passes he's made. Started P30, P37, I believe, or 38. And here he is trying to make a pass for 2nd. Up 37 spots, he can do it, but Rugman not going to let him have it too easy. He's going to have to push Schaffer down the front stretch. Base is clear, but he's going to stay down. Does not want Parker getting to his inside through 1 and 2. White will get it back down way early, trying to avoid that dirty air. Drugman gets blocked by Schaffer, and he's just going to stay in line. A 6-car basically train right there as they watch Thurston, or Groshue rather, run away. James Thurston took tires on the last restart, the last caution. Remember, he spoke to us, he was worried about maybe another caution and needing that tire set that he got, but right now it looked like they might play out for him. He can get back to the lead and be confidently the only person that can make it, and there's the caution. Thurston did not need, and I seriously don't understand what they're for. Oh, here we go. Okay, we found it. 22 of Adam Boyles. And that does throw a wrench in Jim Thurston's strategy for sure. So the 22, remember, it was battling with Balderas, and there is Alexander in the McDonald's machine. Barbagallo to the inside of them. There's contact through the tri-oval. Oh, wow, and Boyles just runs down like Balderas is in there, and it looks like Balderas had enough. And that is a big hit for the 22. Takes out an innocent bystander in Michael Deitch. Bummer for Michael, but let's ride on board with Balderas here. Let's get a look at those steering wheel inputs down the front stretch. Okay. So there's the cause of the accident. So Balderas definitely not happy with the 22. They're getting down the front stretch, battling for 25th. And the 22 squeezes him into Barbagallo, and Balderas has just had enough. Just turns him. He was turning right so hard, he ended up in a wall himself. And surely that will be taken care of as soon as this caution unfolds. The 22 down on pit road with the rest of the field. And this is exactly what Thurston did not want to see. He cannot take tires here. He'll get the lead. But this really, really messes his strategy up, because now all these guys have the same amount of fuel as him. He will have the race lead. Looks like Balderas is going to stay out. See how that plans out for him. Here comes Jalem off of pit road in the race lead, but those tires have some wear on them. Thurston is wishing for right now is he could just take freshies there and use those scuffs later, but not a feature in iRacing, so he has to give that set up or just run with it. I'm not sure how many laps he did because the stint data has reset since he just came down pit road, but he will restart second. That's Balderas in the lead, and a lap car, I believe Francis Henderson. Yeah, that's going to be Francis Henderson in the 270. Staying out, looking to get his lap back. He is 2 laps down, or 12 laps down, excuse me. And no front bumper on Francis's machine. So Balderas will be the leader, but for how long? He's either going to lose it on this run or lose it because of a penalty, because that is not going to slide with race control for sure. And, you know, I don't mean to call out a teammate, but he was turning right, and we saw it there on the broadcast. So Balderas with an intentional crash, and we're just going to see how that plans out for him. So Balderas, the race leader, on 14 or it's now 16 lap old tires. He has damage to his race car. And so we're gonna have to see how that goes for him. Leading the field to the green. No penalty has been given out to Balderas here, so he's going to restart out in front. Thurston on his inside. Green flag again. Nearly halfway through. 120 laps from Chicagoland, and Balderas with a mega jump. And he is slipping back. Thurston to the inside. Thurston. Everyone trying to get their way around the slow machine of Balderas on the older tires. Into 3 and 4. Thurston to the outside. Balderas still fighting back. He's going to stay free. Parker White all the way down on the apron trying to get through Roche and Balderas. He cannot. But they will both get clear of Balderas in a 1 and 2. Thurston out in front with Drugman in second. Brochu in third. Parker White in fourth, causing a bit of a scrum here as the 99 gets turned to the wall, and there they go again. Zola around, Gio Turpin hard to the outside wall. Caution flying again. Oh, Brower with a big lick there. And it starts with Zola and the 99. Oh, unlucky for Brower. That's the 99 of the 99 of Kuntz is the car that kind of started. So here's Jordan Kuntz. Connor Zola in the 88 is the car behind. There's some contact there with, oh my gosh, he takes a swipe at Jordan Herring, and Zola just gets caught up in it. It turns him into the wall. He bounces off the wall. Gets his teammate Turpin involved. Oh my gosh. That is the car I saw sliding across the track. Evan Allen. So let's see what happens with the 99 and the 86. So just give me a chance to find Jordan on the track. So there's some contact there. We're going to get extra slow motion here. And Jordan, who's normally pretty calm, just turns at him. Yeah, he definitely tried to hit him. But you see, he's sliding back up. It catches Zola's front end and just turns him in the wall. Just pretty unlucky. Wrong place, wrong time for Connor Zola. And he ends up on pit road with a damaged race car. So Thurston is out in front halfway through the race here from Chicagoland, and James Thurston is the race leader.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Once again, welcome back, race fans, to the World Center of Racing, Daytona National Speedway, as we get set for our second on-track activity today.
Racing requires everything that you've got. Climbing into NASCAR on Sunday, it feels like you're getting ready to go into battle.
When I hit that ignition switch, that car fires up. It's one of the best things in the world.
Coming back to you live from Chicagoland at the SRL's third season of racing. Race number 7 on the year. James Thurston leading Fad, Drugman, and Sam Roshi capture the green flag for another restart. You're hoping to get this one done quickly now. 63 laps in the books this time by. Thurston leads the field to green. Thurston getting way up out of the groove in 3 and 4. That's going to allow Brocha to the inside. Thurston tried to get down inside drafting, but the 44 to the inside of him. That's going to slow the 96 down the front straightaway. Oh, they're still holding on those older tires. The 98 on the inside of James Thurston down the back straightaway. 65 laps done this time by. Thurston nearly back in front using that outside lane. Parker White to the inside, 3 wide for the race lead. Parker White trying to go from third to first. He is almost clear. Somehow keeps it down on the white line. There's going to be contact. They're rubbing each other for the race lead. Here comes Marabello. Can you make it 3 wide? No, he's going to push the 95 down the front straightaway. But on the inside, Parker White almost in front. The 16 of Marabello tried to peek down low. Thurston still trying to make that high lane. Never behind him right against the wall. The 98 clear now with Thurston's help into 3 and 4. White will have to settle for second now. Trying to get clear of Thurston. A big wiggle out of the 96 up on the outside. He is pushing, but that outside lane not working out. White is clear into second. Thurston to third. Sam Brochu in front. Here comes White to the bottom into 1 and 2. Slides up. The 98's going to cut back down. And he's going to swing at the 95. Takes a jab at him down the straightaway into 3 and 4. Thurston right up against the outside wall. White on the outside of Brochu down the tri-oval. Parker White in front. Brochu trying to side draft, but Parker is nearly clear into 1 and 2. Oh, he gets a big wiggle, and that allows the 98 of Brochu back in front. Looks like Parker's going to push him now, trying to get the lead a little separated from the rest of the pack. Through 1 and 2 now, the 98 stretching that lead out a little bit. White backs off. The 16 of Marabello to the inside of Thurston. The 44 of Drugman into third. Jim sliding back, still trying to make that outside lane work, but it just is not working out for him whatsoever. Into 1 and 2 again. Thurston still committed to that outside lane, trying to hold off the 16 of Marabello through 1 and 2. Marabello, a huge gap between 6th and or what is that? It's going to be 8th and 9th. Look at the gap back there. Barely a second. Here comes the 44 of Drugman around the outside. In 1 and 2, looking to challenge White. He jumps to the inside, side drafting the Duracell Chevrolet down the back straightaway. The 44 to the inside, the 95 on the outside. Thurston in 4th. Schaffer trying to make the bottom work. Big wiggle. That'll almost go. Oh, wow, that almost turned Marabello off the corner. They stay side by side for second. The 44 on the bottom, just barely hanging on. I think Parker's going to have him here through 1 and 2, sliding the rear end out just a little bit over those seams. And Drugman doing a good job of holding on to the inside of Parker, but he's going to have to slot in line now. Lost just a little bit of time. 3/10 is the gap between Brochu and Parker White. Across the front straightaway, Schaffer side by side with Malachi Drake for P6. The 1 and 2, the 95 down to the bottom, the 44 with him, and the race leader on the inside as well. At through 3 and 4, White clear. Schaffer, whoa, big block from Schaffer on Malachi Drake, almost gets himself wrecked. Chase Schaffer with aggressive antics recently here. Going for the win last race, and now big blocks on Malachi Drake. On the front straightaway, Thurston back to 5th, Marabello up to 4th, Parker White running down the race leader through 1 and 2. Close the gap down to 1/10 of a second. The 44 still trying to challenge Drugman right up against the Duracell Chevrolet back bumper. Looking to the inside. And the 16 of Marabello to the inside, side drafting, and he's going to sufficiently gets the inside of him there. Almost even with him through the corner. As Thurston continues to run the outside, and that is not working. Is literally getting him past. I don't know why he's still doing it. And side by side for 3rd. The 95 running down the race leader still gets a challenge. Now he looks to the middle. And 1 and 2 trying to carry the momentum off the corner. And now the back straightaway, not close enough to look to the inside of that Sabino Designs machine. The 16 of Marabello stays in 3rd, running the outside through 3 and 4. The 95 losing a little bit of ground to Broshi here. 77 laps complete across the line. About 2/3 of the way in, just a couple laps from now. Robinson around Drake for 7th. The gap between 8th and 9th now 1.7 seconds. Alexander Balderas on old tires has slipped back to P25 all by himself, 8 seconds behind the race leaders. Here comes White again to the bottom, across the line, 78 laps complete here. Right against the back bumper. Roamed out bunch along for Toyota. For 3 and 4 still. Single file. Here comes Parker with a run to the inside. Battle for the race lead. 41 to go. Parker White on the inside looking for win number 2 on the season. Part-time driver making it to the races when he can. Already looking for his 3rd podium, his 2nd win. Leaning on the door of Sam Bruce down the back straightaway. And he may have him here. Off of turn 4, Parker White slides up. Parker White to the race lead. And Broshi run him down. That's going to be tough too. Not many people on this service can catch Parker White once he's out in clean air. And now the 44 is going to battle. He's going to battle Broshi. This is exactly what Parker White wants to see in his mirror. These guys going at it now. Broshi's going to side draft and he's going to get back in line. And now he's just praying that Drugman can catch the 95 and race him. Parker White is not going to let that happen easily. 0.2 of a second. He's opening up the lead a little bit. Down the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4. They're side by side for 3rd. Marabello on the inside gets around Brochu. Slips to 4th. Schaffer sliding back a little bit. 8/10 off of that group. Then Robertson, Drake, and then Thurston, who's really committed to that outside lane, and that did not play out in his favor. Still wondering if these guys need to make a pit stop or not. Thurston back up to the outside, continuing to run that line that just does not seem to be as fast. And look at Contreras just driving up to the side. You know, I don't mean to critique Thurston, but you know, normally racing for the lead, and that's what he's been doing all day. But Jim committed to that outside lane, and he is almost 2 seconds, now over 2 seconds off of the race leader, as Drugman was running down White, and he absolutely pancakes the outside wall. Huge lick. And into 3 and 4 again. Parker White up to a 0.4 of a second lead. Marabello gets around Drugman after he hit the outside wall there off of turn 4. But now Drugman fighting back, and Parker White is loving this. Drugman is really aggressive to stay in P2, and I guess he just does not want to win, because whenever he starts to battle these guys, that is just allowing Parker to drive away with him. And he is going to take the lead. See if Marabello's just going to push him. Riley knows what's more important here. So 44 down at the bottom. Marabello's going to try and carry the momentum off the corner. Run up to his back bumper down the straightaways and push him back up to Parker. Back through 3 and 4. The gap is up to 0.7 of a second, and Parker White stretching the lead out now. He started in 38th. And it's now become really not a surprise for anyone that he can do this. I think it should have been a surprise because Parker just so dominant on these ovals, even better on the road courses, but he qualifies for those. But here, starting from the back as he did at Auto Club, looked like he had that race won, and he believed that he had it won by a whole pit stop. After saving fuel, he talked to us post-race about the strategy that he was on and how he thought he had it won until that caution came out as a 16 of Marabello gets the wall a little bit there. But whatever he has done to his tires here racing for the lead, he has gone. The gap is over 1 second now. Back to Drugman, Marabello, and Gross are just inconsistent. A couple hits against the wall, but Parker has been perfect today. Back down the front straightaway, looking for 90 laps complete. In 2 laps time, 3/4 of the way through today's race. Still waiting to see if they have another pit stop, because that could change the complexion of this finish here. Parker White definitely not going to mess up the strategy, but if someone can just get in front of him, maybe get a lucky caution, stay out. Maybe the type like Alexander Balderas to pull a strategy like that, just staying out, hoping to make it to the end. Here's Balderas. The rest of the pack. Herring. Battle here between McKinney, the McKinneys. There's Caleb right ahead of him is Blaze McKinney, and then Boyles. Carbonella for 13. James Thurston back to 9th and 5 seconds off of the race lead. Bad day for Joliet in the Power Splash Infinity Speed Motorsports machine, but Parker White's lead is up to 1.7 seconds as he comes to the line to complete lap number 90. Just 1/4 of this 180-mile Bundren Lawn Care 180 race from Chicagoland will be victorious for the 2nd time this season. Bring it home now. 36 laps on this fuel run, so they cannot make it. There's absolutely no way they can make it. So we're gonna just have to wait and see here what it's looking like. And there's the pit stop. Thurston was coming down, and he spins it. Thurston around on pit road. He's gonna get it saved, but he's gonna lose a lot of time. Barbagallo from 13th is around him. Van Drugman is down on pit road, and every lap they undercut is gonna be time gained on Parker. See if the 95 trusts his gut and stays with the strategy, or comes in now to chase those guys that came in before him, and it looks like he is gonna stay out. Down the front straightaway, Andretti Roberts with the second. Thurston, of course, spun, but he took everyone with him now. It is just Parker, Riley Marabello in 3rd, and then it's Contreras, Kuth, Akayo, Kaloff, Boyles, McKinney, and the caution is out. And that traps everyone a lap down. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure what it's for. Oh, there it is. Oh no! It's Brochu, the pole sitter. is around and right in front of the leader. There goes Parker. Gets around him safe. What happened? He's already around here. So this is before their pit stop. These guys are still racing. So this, oh. Okay. I was gonna do that. So Sam is around here. He's battling for what would be second at the time. See the 16 of Riley Marabella up in the wall again. Robertson coming to the middle. They're 3 wide, and there's contact. Robertson bounces back into him. Now that shouldn't turn him. They're all good. Here comes Contreras, and he tries to block it. Or he was just coming down with the momentum, but ends up blocking Contreras, and Contreras drives right through him. Brings out another caution. We'll have a restart with less than 25 to go, and that's going to make things interesting here because now Andretti Robertson is the leader, but he is on pit road. Parker White way in the back, of course, from that final pit box. See if we see some 2-tire takers here. I don't think I'd be opposed to that strategy, especially if you were in the back, but it looks like everyone's taking 4. And so Parker's back out in front, but Cole Denton is on the racetrack. And he has no intentions of pitting. He has only 2 laps on this set of tires. So I think he just got his lap back and he didn't need to drop back. Unless he has got some different strategy here, and he was on the lead lap after he got passed, or after he pitted, he got back on the lead lap. That would mean that he is legit up here, but if he got his lap back under yellow and then stayed out, I don't think that's going to allow him to keep this lead. And it looks like he is going to let Parker go by. Oh, no. Still up here. Cole with his career best finish of his young SRL career this year against Parker White. He finished 2nd. Parker finished 3rd. And that photo finish where Ashton Crowder stole it from him. And Denton comes down pit road. So Parker White back to the lead. Contreras is in 2nd. And then Marabello, Marabello, Robertson, Bacayo, Kalhoff, Boyles, and all these guys that did pit have to get back on the lead lap, and they basically just handed the win to Parker on a silver platter. All his competition had already pitted, and that caution just about settles it. Parker White will take the lead, 25 laps to go. And I get the 1 degree next time by from Chicagoland, 25 to go. The Bundren on to 180.
Once again, welcome back, race fans, to the World Center of Racing Daytona National Speedway. We get set for our second on-track activity today.
Racing requires everything that you've got. Climbing into NASCAR on Sunday, it feels like you're getting ready to go into battle.
When I hit that ignition switch, that car fires up. It's one of the best things in the world.
Our driver's getting the 1 to green here, and it's Contreras in 2nd, who lines up behind the 95, and Marabello on the inside. I believe they are all on the same set of tires. Jordan Kuntz in 4th, so we'll see if anyone has anything for the 95 of Parker White. They'll lead the field to green on the outside lane. There'll be 23 laps to go. Across the line, Parker White leads us back to green. White out in front, clear of the field. Marabello to second. Surprise there. Contreras involved in a couple incidents today. He's falling back with damage to his race car, but it's Parker White in front. The 16 in second. Jordan Coots up to third. See if Coots can do anything. The reigning champion. The race leader, but so does the 16, keeping it close so far. Off of turn 4, the 95 leads the field down onto the apron. Marabello closing the gap here. Coming to 20 to go, lap 100. And Riley Marabello is running him down. Battling for 5th, Robertson and Kaloff. The drivers who pitted and got their laps back are led by Schaffer, who is in 10th. Marabello closing the gap, 1.510. 15 100ths here. Into 1 and 2. It's a wide arc, gets the exit, and it's going to carry the momentum all the way down the straightaway with the draft from the 95. But he is closing in. Running a high arc through 3 and 4 to stay in the clean air. Oh, you can feel the rear end starting to slip there, so you can hear it, you can see the car starting to kick out a little bit as he tries to carry the momentum down the front straightaway. Back into 1 and 2, on board with Marabello. 19 to go. Now he's really closing. If he keeps gaining at this rate, he'll be able to get to him by the end. He'll try and make a move, and that's exactly what the 99 wants to see. 3 and 4, losing a little bit of time there, but still staying even at 0.15 seconds of a gap. Then the front shit's really not making up any time despite having the draft. So he goes to the second line, the 99 goes to the third groove. And good corner for Riley. He's closing big time. Within a 10th of a second in the 3 and 4. Across the line this time, 17 to go. Marabello right there, and the caution is out. Again, it's Jordan Herring into the wall this time. We've got a quick look at what happened here to Jordan. Just doesn't realize that he's 3 wide. Comes right up into the 42 car above him. And sends him down, and he overcorrects. Goes around and just locks it up. Doesn't get hit, but it looks like he does get into the wall. Pretty big impact there for Jordan. And he is most likely done now, as Parker White retains the lead from Marabello, Coots, Contreras, Robertson, and then Kaloff, McKinney, Mantova, Schaffer, and Martinez. James Thurston back in 15th. 98 of Brochu back in 24th. But Parker White the race leader. Parker faking to go down pit road, but he stays out. Hope no one comes down. Let's see if they do. It looks like everyone's going to stay out. Schaffer up to 8th. He's on a little bit older tires than these guys. 11 laps for the race leaders, 15 for Schaffer, and then back to 15 with Drugman. Or 14, he couldn't have won lap after the race. Right out in front. I'll take a quick break here this time and come back to you for the last 10 laps of running.
This message is brought to you by the rebrand of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This publication may not be reposted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. NASCAR Camping World Ford F-150. NASCAR Xfinity Ford Mustang. NASCAR Cup Series Next-Gen Ford Mustang. Arca Menards. This has been the publication of the redesign and rebranding of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This message may not be reposted, republicated, or rebroadcasted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. Thank you, and thanks for your time.
Boundless makes its presence felt. It will not be ignored. We're helping turn ideas into reality with a wealth of building products that take every architectural style to the next level. This is what it's like to imagine, build, and transform anything we want into exactly what we seek. This is what it means to be boundless.
The field gets the 1 to green here from Chicagoland. Will be a restart with 12 laps to go. Parker White, the race leader, he takes the outside. Jordan Kuntz goes to the bottom. Marabello gives up the second spot to start alongside the 92 of Contreras. More importantly, on the outside lane, that's where he wants to be. Parker White again trying to win his second race of the season. And Jordan Kuntz, if I'm not mistaken, still going for his first. That's my chair, don't worry, it's not rude. It's a little loud now, of course, with the microphone adjustments that have been made in the FTN booth. So Parker White will lead the field looking for win number 2. Marabello, Kuntz looking for number 1. Contreras looking for number 1. Robertson, Kalhoff, Martinez, all looking for their first win of the season. Parker White is away in a great jump for the 99. He's in front of him. That might be looked at. A good restart for Kuntz, almost a little too good, and he might have a chance to get the race lead here. The 95 is going to get right on his right rear. They're both going to be able to take the corner flat out with the Kuntz side by side down the back straightaway. White out in front, nearly clear. Kuntz fighting back to the inside, 3 wide behind Henry. Kalhoff on the bottom. What a run for Kalhoff late. Schaffer in the mix with Martinez. The 60 of Robertson nearly 4 wide. Still side by side for the lead. White on the middle. Kuntz on the bottom. Parker may be able to get clear down the back straightaway. Kuntz is going to stay right on the left rear. Here comes Contreras. Allen Contreras trying to get it done. The 16 to the outside, 3 wide. Oh, contact! Robertson up the hill behind, but no issue there. They stay green. Look at Contreras blocking the 16 of Marabello. That's only going to help Parker White with the momentum from the 92, and he's clear. Parker White clear, and a dirty air kills Kuntz. And now he is side drafting the 92. That's just going to slow everybody down. Contreras gets clear, swings down to block, and now Kuntz to the outside of him. And they're just holding each other up. Parker White at 11, what he's seen in his mirror, 10 minutes to go. Coming to 9, and Parker White is running away. Kuntz into second. He is clear there. 4 wide for 4. Drugman to the bottom. The 87 of Blaze McKinney to the outside. Where did Blaze come from? Push late. Oh, he gets fenced. McKinney in the wall. Schaffer's dropped way back. Denton right there in P9. Battle for 8th as Contreras smacks the wall down. 8 laps to go. Jordan Kuntz trying to run down the Coke Series driver. Looking for his first win of the season as the reigning champion. I think he's probably been disappointed with some of his performances this year. He's been very close many times, but none of these races have gone his way. And look at that, trying to use the middle to stay out of the dirty air. But Parker gets such an advantage on that inside lane. Kuntz is gaining. He was quicker that time by about half a tenth. And now he's out. What a great corner. What a great corner for Jordan Kuntz, and he is there. Down the backstretch with 7 to go. In a tenth of a second. Parker's going to go to the middle to take his line away, but Kuntz is going to stay right there with it. He's not deterred at all. He gets a better run off the corner. A lot of battling going on further back, but the battle for the lead is on. 6 to go. Parker White is still out front, trying to hold off the hard-charging Jordan Kuntz, looking for his first win of the year. Off of turn 2, lost some time there as Parker ran the outside, took away his momentum. And now the 95 machine is going to be able to play the blocking game, the aero blocking game. Drugman gaining on both of them pretty well. Henry Caloff in 4th. What a run for Henry. 5 to go. The gap is back out to 2/10, and the caution is out. It's Dimantova going down, and Martinez is involved. Oh no! Oh no! He tries to get going, and he takes out the 50 of Evan Allen. And here was what brought out the caution. The 48 of Martinez in the middle, the 20 of Dimantova on the bottom. He hooks the right line, gets himself loose. And, oh, it's... wow. Blaze McKinney just hits the wall, gets put into the wall by the 48. Yeah. Man, I hope that's not intentional. That looks a really bad look. That's happened multiple times this race. Balderas. And maybe from Jordan Kuntz. And I couldn't tell if that was really on purpose. If it was, he did a good job of it. And now with the 87, but man. Blaze McKinney, let's see. Looks like he didn't really... yeah, he tried to keep it off of him. I don't know. Not too quick. The caution has already been out. It's Allen who's coming to miss the wreck. And look at this. Dimantova just spins it up right into him. Pretty silly move there. And that silly caution is going to bring out a green light checkered. Which is really, hopefully, going to be an advantage for Kuntz. He's hoping that gets out in overtime, he can get a restart like he did last time, which was very impressive. Parker leads the field. It's the 99 of Kuntz in second. Van Drugman in third, Kalhoff in fourth, Marabello fifth, Jim Thurston all the way up to sixth, Schaffer to seventh, Blaze McKinney in eighth, Adam Boyles in ninth, Will Denton rounding out the top 10, Contreras still back to 11th, Francisco Bacayo in 12th, Andretti Robertson in 13th, Rochu 14th, Malachi Drake 15th, Kellen Belsha in 16th, Oz Nar in 17th, with Wyatt Roberts right there in the 42 in 18th. It's Barbagallo and Herring rounding up the top 20. Then it's Martinez, Lewis, and Weileman. McKinney on pit road. Balderas 1 lap down. Dementova 1 lap down on pit road. Michael Deitch repaired his car. He's 27th, 9 laps down. And then Allen on pit road. Carson Marenka 12 laps down, still on the racetrack. Along with Henderson, who he's got a front bumper now. Good for him. And the final 10 cars have all left the session. So 30 cars still remaining in this race. And as we get the 1 degree next time by, Parker White will surely choose the top. The 99 was good on that last restart. He's going to need to get a little physical here, I think, if he wants to win this race. Kuntz will restart second, assuming he takes the bottom. Just going to have to wait and see here. I believe they'll get the 1 degree next time by. So here is the 1 degree, I believe, coming to the choose. The 95 goes to the outside. Kuntz to the bottom. Drugman to the outside. He's up in definitely a piece to this battle. He really ran down the leaders on that last run. He can get a good jump and get to the back bumper of White. He could be able to swing it 3 wide. Because he needs his cars to play perfectly here, and he needs some luck. Maybe a bad restart from the 63 of Henrik Kalhoff, who, if he gets a good jump, he could get up there too. Schaffer, Thurston. A lot of aggressive drivers looking for a win. Thurston won at Kansas. Schaffer won last race at Chicago Street. So win for Parker White at Sonoma. The 99 winless. The 44 of Drugman winless. Kalhoff winless. Marbella winless. Denton. A lot of guys in the top 10 looking for their first win of the race, their first win of the season, or their first win of their career. As they come off of turn 4, a green wide checkered attempt number 1 from Chicagoland. Parker White leads the field to the green, and he got a good jump this time. The 99 not able to hang with him. Into 1 and 2, Johnson behind, but the 95 of Parker White in front, and there he goes. Just taking off through 1 and 2. There's going to be some side drafting between Kuntz and Drugman. Looks like Drugman may be clear, and he is. Can the 44 do anything about the 95 of White? Out in front to take the white flag. One more time from Chicagoland. Do they stay green? Yes, they do. Parker White to the line, 1 to go. And he is gone. To the second. There they go. Looking into 1. Smoke, but maybe no spin. Looks like they kept it straight. Now 1 car to the wall spoils. 1 final chance for Van Drugman through 3 and 4. How aggressive will he get? Into the corner. He will not be aggressive enough. Parker White, another dominating win. This time on the oval. Parker White wins Chicagoland in dominating fashion. Over Drugman, Kuntz, Thurston, and Schaffer. And he takes the 7th race of the season. his second of the year. So Parker will burn it down here. Courtesy of something. Drugman in second, Kuntz in third, Thurston fourth, Schaffer fifth, Brochu, Robinson, Contreras, Kaloff, and Denton your top 10. Parker with a pretty good burnout here. Now he's going backwards. He's going to keep going. So we'll get into the broadcast booth here and prepare for an interview with your top 3. So it is White from Drugman and Jordan Kuntz, and that is it for Parker. So we'll talk to Van Drugman. A pretty good run for him today, and he is the first one in the booth, so we'll talk to him. So, Van, a pretty good run today. You come up one spot short, man. How's it feel?
I'm genuinely surprised. Like, I mean, once that caution came out, like, I was mired back all the way in 17th with 20 to go, and I was just on a hard charge to the field. So, realistically, second wasn't even in the cards. Somehow, I was just able to slice my way through traffic, pick the right lines, and just kind of get lucky with people just, beating and banging. But I also got a really good start on that last one, and Kuntz kind of maybe realized if we stayed side by side, there was not going to be a shot. But once the track really cooled down, it was like 91 degrees because I have an overlay. It was just clean air is king. But early in the race, when it was hot, very slick, you could maybe, like on a restart, just go up and pass someone. But definitely towards the end, when the track was only 91 degrees, it was very, very clean air dependent. So I definitely think if it went green, Jordan could have really had a real shot at passing him, and maybe me sneaking in there and maybe do a 2-for-1 deal. But definitely when that green white checker came out, I was like, oh, Parker just doesn't. If Parker just hits his marks, he's got it. So, and that was the case. But honestly, dude, for considering this is one of my worst tracks, I can't speak statistically. Like last year in this race, I was running 20th all race, and somehow I got a 5th because of strategy. Considering I was running up inside the top 5 with pace this time, I'm genuinely thrilled with it, and this is really good momentum. Hadn't finished outside the top 6 all season, and that's really good momentum. I mean, we're just building towards the points lead after missing a couple races. So, we'll go to the next race, which is, I have no idea, but we'll have fun there. And congrats to Parker. He's Parker White. Like, I think I really won this race, to be honest. But it's all right. We'll go next week or the week after. I'm not sure if it's an off week, but I had fun, and second sucks.
All right. Well, you got anything else I can say?
Nah, not really.
All right.
That's the 4-out salute was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. All right. Well, congrats on the second place. It's a win in your heart. That's all that matters, I guess.
All right, thanks.
So Van takes P2, and I guess since we started with second, we'll talk to Jordan. So Jordan Kuntz right up there at the end of the race again, but weren't able to bring it home. And what are you thinking about right now?
Yeah, it was a good race. Definitely had a last half of the race was definitely a struggle because of the 072 or 86, whichever you were looking at, and he definitely caused some issues for me in the last half of the race. I managed to get lucky with the caution, staying out, and definitely felt like I had something for Parker if someone made it 3 wide or I was given the opportunity to be on the outside of him, but it was really hard to pass on the inside. Couldn't really get anything going, and then think I could have had something if it stayed green there and we didn't have the last restart, but still considering that the last 3 races have produced my worst 3 results ever in SRL, to come back and to qualify second and finish third is a great way to get the momentum going.
Yeah, well, I feel like I don't know if you really got caught out, but there was a lot of people there that kind of got caught out with cautions and strategy. Do you think there's anything you really could have done differently to give yourself a better shot?
No, I think I gave myself the best shot I could wish for, considering the situation I'd put in by the 86 halfway through. Um, and of course, caught the caution and took 4 tires like everyone else did, and just was there with Parker White. Basically, same strategy as him, same strategy as the winner. So I think I chose the right one. It's just a matter of positioning, and he had the track position.
All right, well, congrats on the podium. You got anything else like to say?
I would like to thank everyone for watching. Hope everyone had a good time. I'd like to thank everyone who tunes in to watch me, my grandpa, parents, and all of them. Hopefully, I can continue results like this for them, and maybe get a win next week at Richmond.
All right, well, thank you for your time and congrats again.
Thank you.
So there's Jordan Kuntz, and it looks like Parker was just screen sharing with these guys, but we don't care. So Parker White, win number 2 in the season. How's it feel?
Yeah, feels very good. Honestly, today, this morning, well, I didn't wake up in the morning. I woke up like the afternoon, but I didn't really expect to be racing this. But yeah, Chicagoland, it's always a good time. I decided to race basically last minute with Brady, and the setup was very good. It felt pretty tight in the practice, but in the race, you're able to really roll the bottom quite well. I started last in 38th. Well, not dead last, but in like the second to last row. We had the 4 wide salute at the start, which was pretty cool. Had to fall all the way back because I was one of the first ones to drive up to the front. But I quickly made my way through the field. I had a couple of close calls. Off of turn 4, there was a couple cars in front of me that checked up. I did not lift. I saw a gap. I sent it. I think we were like 5 or 6 wide for a second. So I was very surprised that we didn't wreck. We didn't quite get to a green flag stop, which I was kind of hoping we would. But just kind of good timing for me. So I think I had about 10 laps of fuel left, and that caution came out, and I was debating on pitting anywhere in that time because I saw people were starting to pit, and I didn't really want to get caught out there. So everyone pit at the same time under that caution. Then we just had to re-rack everything, and Jordan got a really good jump on one of those restarts, and it definitely wasn't easy to hold him off there. I felt like the bottom had a bit better roll speed, or at least the car handled better on the bottom, so he was able to really stay at my left rear there and made me work for it on the top there. And eventually we got a caution, had to do it again, and I think that was the one that set up for the green and checkered. So just had to drive the car as hard as I could and just try to stay out front, manage the draft behind me, and was able to bring it home again.
Yeah, so I mean, you talk about that 5 wide, a lot of good racing. Just I mean, and a lot of cautions again. You know, these full fields, they make for quite close racing. I mean, you were doing a lot of passing. How did you manage to stay out of trouble? And then when you got the lead, you were doing something different, man. Just pulling away in that long run that we got.
Yeah, so basically the way the first part of the race went for you, looking at the grid, I told Birdie I'll probably be crashing in the first 5 laps because seeing 37 cars ahead of me in like half a track ahead, all lined up, I thought for sure there would be a big crash, and maybe it would have been around where I was. So my plan for basically the whole first part of the race just to roll the bottom and save my tires, and my tires were very good there, and I think we saw that on that one green run that we had because I was able to pull away from the field by about 2 seconds. I saw that everyone was basically pushing extremely hard in the short run, just running the top, and I knew that they were burning their stuff off because I was already running kind of in between in the middle on the bottom, so wasn't necessarily burning my stuff off, and I wasn't necessarily saving, but I can always count on the bottom of the track to save the tires and just not slide the tires, don't overdrive the car, and that's what I did there. And that was my main focus, like I said, until I got to the lead. And then once I got there, I knew that my tires were better, so I started to push a bit more and build that gap before the pit stops.
All right. Well, you got anything else like to say?
Not much. Just of course have to thank everyone at FTM for the broadcast. Have to thank Shuey for the league every Sunday night. I haven't raced here in a while, so nice to come back and obviously nice to get a win.
All right. Well, congrats again, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So Parker White again victorious in pretty dominating fashion, which is the norm with him. And so we'll go through the results here. Parker White, the winner, obviously over Drugman in second and Jordan Kuntz in third. Jim Thurston ends up in fourth, Schaffer in fifth. Two pretty solid comebacks for those guys who got caught out on the strategy one lap down. Brochu in sixth, Robinson in seventh, Contreras in eighth, Kalhoff in ninth, and Cole Denton rounding out your top 10. Malachi Drake comes home in 11th with Mirabello in 12th, Francisco Bacayo in 13th, Jordan Herring in 14th ahead of Martinez, Barbagallo, Belsha, Osnar, Wyatt Roberts, and Joseph Lewis, the top 20. That's Blaze McKinney, who came into this race the points leader, but may shake some stuff up now with Caleb McKinney behind him at 22nd, Weileman in at 23rd, Boyles 24th, Balderas, the first car 1 lap down in 25th, and it's Demantova in 26th, 2 laps down, Michael Deitch 27th, 9 laps down, then Marenka 12 laps down in 28th, Evan Allen in 29th, 15 laps down, and Francis Henderson, the final car that finished the race, 27 laps down. Then it's Matthew Brower, Gio Turpin, Connor Zola, Glenn Bundren, Broden Fleury, James Bomar, Kenneth Bueno, Ryan Rose, Aaron Barnacle, and Charlie Byer all wreck out, and Talon Drake did not start the race. So a 41-car field, 30 cars make it to the end. A caution-filled race, but we got one good green flag run there, and that really showed who was the class of the field, and it was Parker White walking away with the win again. So that will do it for today's coverage. Round 7 of the SRL Blaze Designs Cup Series. Next week, I believe, is... Alright, here's the schedule. So next week, I believe, is Richmond. Yeah, next week is Richmond. So we've got Richmond, New Atlanta, so the Super Speedway Atlanta, then Mid-Ohio, and another off week. So we've got 3 more races before we take another break. And so we hope you all tune into those, and we hope you all enjoyed today's coverage. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a very good night.